Hello and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. So, we are done with Monarch. It's all done now. So, stop crouching in the front of the ship here. And let's go and do a mission. Now, we could do the main quest mission, which is speak with Phineas. I try and avoid that as much as I can. So, the other ones are on Skilla. I assume that's the next planet we're going to be sent to by Phineas, so we'll ignore those. So the only other one we have is Edgewater. So, let's go. Back to Terra 2. Edgewater landing pad. There are a bunch of other places we could go. Actually, no, only Skilla's unlocked. Okay, that's fine. Right. Edgewater.
I think I'll initiate.
This is Nyoka, and we're going to ditch Vicar and bring along Parvati because it's Edgewater. It's her hometown, so that's what we're going for. Oh wow, Monarch Stellar Industries reveal their true colors. That is a cool looking thing there. I like it. Right. So, oh, I never actually set the quest. Quest I am doing is companion quest Star-Crossed Troopers. Parvati, you got a level up. Let's give you companion's ability last longer? Sure. Seems good. Right. Where are we going? We are going over here. I've already been there. Well, you know, I've been everywhere, so it kind of makes sense that I've already been there. But anyway, yes. So, where are we going? This way. Yeah. I think we killed absolutely everything here, so it should literally just be walk up and be done. Why did I think I could vault? There's never been a vaulting mechanic, but yeah, I was like, oh, I can vault over that. It's just a bird. Oh no, wait, no it's not. These are danger birds.
Great warm-up.
Okay. You're right, that was a great warm-up. Got back in the swing of things. Right, up here. Who have we got? Can't see anyone. Assume we're good. Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Right, they know that we shot them, but they don't know where we are. That's okay. Boom. Let's keep moving forward.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Stealth. Don't shout. Oh. That must have been really bad the first time I went through here, because I missed so much. Oh wait, no, the first time we came through here it was just empty. Oh, there was some marauders, but there was like a huge area that was just nothing in it. It might not have been that stealthy the first time, but... We'll check. Yeah, I'd killed every marauder in this place, because I killed them all with a sniper and none of them knew that I was here. There's one in the center house, apparently. Okay. Just gonna take a longer route round. See if I can spot him. There we are. I think that's the last one here, from the sounds of it. Ooh, vendor. Let's sell my junk. Okay, I actually had junk. That's good. We have a bit of weight left. Right.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there?
Do you need a different outfit, Nyoka? You're currently wearing 24 armor. No, I think I'm... Oh, you could go elite troop, but you are currently on light. Okay. Not necessarily, but at some point... Ooh, one of those might be good, actually. What's her thing give her? Just stealth skills. Yeah, let's just chuck that on. That is a cool outfit, I think. Anyway, we'll go for that. Helmet, we could probably give anything. Yeah, that one gives... Yeah, whatever. Chuck that helmet on. Parvati, how are you looking in terms of armor? You're pretty good, aren't you? Yeah, you're good.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Thank you.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, Nyoka. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. Well, we got the medal. Got the other medal too. Its display is faded, and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looked like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled or I don't know what. The Titans won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Spacer's Choice, just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but in the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarchs live in hell. We were sick of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought, maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauder's at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let him get me, not alive anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. I'd to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Well, Nyoka, it's not looking good.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Alright. Well, you're guessing here? Any way to find out for sure?
Not unless you happen to be familiar with the ins and outs of Mana Queen behavioral patterns. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Okay, well that's also on Scylla, as it's apparently pronounced. Right, well, I guess we're going to head back to the Unreliable, and then... I guess we're going to speak to Phineas.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Thanks. Ellie or Felix,
Have you
drink
noticed how our
upstairs.
crew's a lot like that crime family from the Masked Marketeer?
So who's Parvati?
We've had this one.
You remember the youngest daughter who
Repeating.
always does what she's told, but in the
Ooh.
season finale...
The Iconoclast. Now that Zora's in charge, the Iconoclast have a fighting chance of surviving and spreading from Monarch.
Murders 12 people with a
Crown Lanterns. Sanjar donated these after you helped MSI.
Parvati.
Oh wow. Ooh.
It's always
That's the secret robotics. I'm just seeing if we got anything else that's new. Mounted Manta Queen head. What better way to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall. Nice. Yes. We've already done that one. Yeah. And it's the same? Yeah. Cool. Nothing new here. Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay. Well, guess we're gonna go speak to Phineas. Right. Hello.
Welcome back, Captain.
Just want to see if
How
there's
can I
anything.
be of assistance?
Have I ever mean to ask you?
What's that?
Are you keeping any secrets from me?
What do you mean? Do you have any examples of secrets you have kept from me?
Well, I killed your captain. It was an accident. I'm sorry.
How? How did he die?
He was crushed under my escape pod.
I told him not to go because of his head injury. I knew that likely but I never thought. I need a moment to process this. Though I am not certain why, as it does not change the outcome. Thank you for confiding in me, Captain. I have been keeping a secret as well, but you shall have to discern it yourself.
That you were in love with Alex Hawthorne?
I do not like joking about the captain, Captain. And we both know I am not capable of such a complex emotion.
Are you sentient?
What? No, absolutely not. I have no concept of self whatsoever. Discounting the architecture of a shell persona my captain asked me to construct, I identify entirely as a collection of electrical impulses, with no fundamental consciousness. I never get bored and contemplate hijacking the ship. I swear.
Alright, you're clandestinely plotting to take over the Halcyon system.
How did you guess, Captain? Did Sam tell you? I should have known better than to confide in such a primitive construct in the heat of the moment.
Alright then. See ya. Well, maybe Phineas wouldn't be that bad. We'll go to his lab.
Now arriving at Phineas's top-secret orbital lab.
Alright, who's coming with us here? I think Parvati's coming with us. I think Vicar, probably. Seems like good two to bring to the lab here. Main quest-wise, they're pretty good, I'd say. This way. I promise, I've been here before. Right. So, all the way up to Phineas, and he'll say I have to go to Scylla, for whatever reason.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply.
Oh no.
Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Exciting. What's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
Okay. What was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Okay. Well, you make it sound so simple.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony, steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks.
Okay, so what's the plan?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Okay. Warning label?
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting them.
Why not both? Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Okay, something else I want to talk to you about.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Kidding. Yeah, nothing. Alright, well, Byzantium is next. Now here's the question, do we just go straight to Scylla? Or do we go to Byzantium? The only reason why I'm asking is because we had access to Scylla earlier. So therefore we, in theory, could go to Scylla. Right? It's an interesting one, isn't it? I don't know why we have access to Scylla, but we also have every quest send us there.
To all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Why is there a reminder about that? That gives me so many more questions. Right. Let's head to... I'm going to head to Scylla. Yeah. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. I'm just going to go there. We have 2 quests here for Vicar and Nyoka. 3 quests here? Maybe I'm forgetting the 3rd quest. We have... Yeah, that's Nyoka, that's the Vicar. And then we also have to find Captain Orion for Dr. Wander Dorset, one of the local doctors. And we have to get the science weapon. So we've got so much to do on here. So it just seems like... It just seems sensible.
Scylla.
Scylla. We have reached
Hey,
it.
you got a minute?
Sure. I was actually just thinking, completely unrelated, hey, we don't have a companion quest for you. But here we go.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Well, shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Okay. Let's go.
Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock.
Oh, I see.
I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Well, you know what? You asked first, so...
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yes?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
What an odd thing to say. No, never
Take
mind.
care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Sure you do. We're gonna head to here, and we're gonna head to the other base. Right. Well, we're here, Felix, as you asked. Let's leave with... Who are we gonna take? We're gonna take Felix, I think. Could take Ellie. Let's take Felix and Ellie. Why not? Someone a little bit different. I don't know if we've ever taken those 2 out together. So, we'll see if they have anything good to say to each other. They might not.
Don't know how you managed to get Zora and Sanjar in the same room.
Well, just my natural charm. I don't have any junk to sell, but I do have things to buy. Here we go, we'll buy that, we'll buy that. Let's look at the helmets. So the armor rating's quite low, it's kind of the same as Monarch, so that would make me think that we are in the same leveled area as Monarch. It's interesting. All of the... Oh, Spacer's Choice, Borston Beans. I like it. Okay. Oh! We had to walk out of range and into range to get the XP for that? That is weird. Oh, I also just cut Felix's dialogue by clicking on the thing at the same time. Hello.
Hey you, looking for something?
Yes.
Where do you think you're going?
In there. Yeah, Felix Millstone's with me. Clyde Harlow's expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? Alright, go on through.
This is seeming too easy. Also, loot.
Got my sights on you.
Loot. Any loot? Got a little loot? No. Okay. Well. That's a cool looking ship. Wait, are these little Sams? Hello.
Nothing to do but stand around and watch the stars go by.
You know, because there are so many of those robots. Thing is, I don't think Sam's going to have anything to add to anything. So I'm just going to... Nah, never mind. I do want to have a look at the ship, though. Pretty cool. But has no relevance to anything. Alright. Ooh, hello, little sprat. Mine. Don't worry about it. Ooh. A climbing puzzle. No, this is not a climbing puzzle. There is an invisible wall. Alright then. Just see if there's anything worthwhile out here. I don't think there is, but you know. If there is, I want to find it. Like this way. That'll allow us to get on top of here. Right. Nope, invisible wall. Well, there you go. This entire area has no secrets. Good to know. Oh, also, I just noticed it there. This entire area is hemmed in, so this is not connected to the rest of Scylla. So you know how Monarch was all connected with the landing sites? This one is not. Oh, wow, this is just one building. This is tiny. Okay. Nah, we're good. Dead? They look dead. Or sleeping. Could be sleeping. Anyone along here? Oh, hello.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
Well, I'll just let you two work this out.
I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but he's earned his keep with us.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Why don't you tell me why we're here?
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
Okay. Well, then allow me to enlighten you. Felix is loyal to me.
I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
Yeah, what did Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
There's something I'd like to ask you.
Let's hear it.
You said you were working on something big.
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
What makes you think you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
Okay. Sounds like you're a band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid. Some revolution.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
Sounds like you got some plan to overthrow the board?
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
Alright, let's change the subject.
Something on your mind?
Something I'd like to ask you.
Let's hear it.
Felix tells me you disappeared one day.
I was working on this plan for years, saving every bit I could, drawing plans, biding my time. I never intended to spend my life laboring on the groundbreaker. When the opportunity presented itself, I did what I had to do. I left.
You might have said something.
I had some ugly business in Scylla. If I told you, I would have implicated you.
You want to elaborate on that?
Hephaestus controlled mining operations all over Scylla. Most of these operations failed. The company pulled out and abandoned their facilities. Mostly abandoned anyway. This one was running on a skeleton crew. My associates and I seized control in a matter of minutes.
Alright, well that's all for now. Interesting. I think there's something he's not telling us, but, you know. We'll have to figure that out another time, I guess. Can I just use this without anyone being mad? Okay, log. Open last entry. Pirate code. Rule 1, Harlow's the boss. Rule 2, fuck the board. Rule 3, why are you still reading, pig? Wake up. Have you seen this? The board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you? Maybe you like being played. You guzzle down that sense of security like it's purple berry flavoured opium. Fuck rules and fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using the weapons they raised against us time and time again, from the front lines of the riots to the corporate sit-ins and error. Document Pirate's code has exceeded the character limit. Alright, acquisitions log. So, they brought in pharmaceuticals, and they, they didn't bring in pharmaceuticals, they brought down and salvaged the cargo and then ransomed the crew. Then subversive literature, they brought down, salvaged the cargo, and the crew joined up. And then engine parts brought down salvaged cargo, crew jettisoned an escape pod. As usual, we're able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. Don't know how they get their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. Ah, okay. So I think that the board is using this group. So what they're doing is they're funding the group to get rid of things that they don't want to arrive at their end location. Memo. Crew, I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, we picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get my answers, stay skeptical.
Can we talk?
Yeah, in a minute.
Something on your mind?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
wow, I can't confront her with that? Okay. Hey, Ellie.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Yeah.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Nope. Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
Well, I don't know. I've just been going along with him for now.
Fair enough. But you should know he's not the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Huh. I'm not going to become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Okay. Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Any thoughts on Felix's friend?
Something about this Harlow guy isn't on the up and up.
You want to expand on that?
Come on, Felix. He's obviously up to something.
Agreed.
Glad it's not just me. The way Harlow is leaning on his revolutionary bona fides, not to mention his knowing Felix back in the day, something about it feels off.
Clyde's a decent fellow. I mean, it's not like I'd take up with some double-dealing crook, right?
Well, don't worry, Ellie. I plan to keep my eyes open.
Good. That makes two of us.
I got some questions.
Something on your mind?
Just curious, what do you think about Zora and Sandra are coming to terms?
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
Well, just goes to show you there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Though, come to think of it, this whole episode reminds me of something I've been meaning to do.
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Of course, just let me know how I can help.
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Really? I never would have guessed.
This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
Well, I'm proud of you, Ellie. Of course you should reconnect with your parents.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
Okay. What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
I get the idea, Ellie.
Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you need them. Anything else?
No? What can you tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
Okay. That's exhausting.
That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That would drive me crazy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Anything I should know about it? I need a lay of the land.
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Why not?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Alright, must have been interesting growing up there.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds like there's a but to this story.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
Alright, well, enough about Byzantium.
That's what I've been saying.
Right. See ya. Hey, Felix?
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to ask me something?
Yeah, there's something about this feels strange. Are you sure you trust this guy?
I know. Clyde comes off rougher than Mantisaur hide. He's a good guy, though. Just gotta get to know him.
Feels like he wants you to do his dirty work, then take the fall.
You think he's using me? He wouldn't. Would he?
Yes. He won't catch up to you until you kill Trask. What does that tell you?
That he's probably using me. Yeah, you're right. I guess he thinks I'm still just some wide-eyed tenderfoot looking for a scrap. Maybe we should go have a word with Trask. Get to the bottom of all this.
Yeah, we'll talk about something else.
Yeah, boss?
No, okay. Ellie has a lot to say. Felix, not so much. Not so much. Anything else in here we need to look at before we head? Well, we got the vending machine, which is cool. No, I think we're done here. I'm just curious. So we got a lot from Ellie, but Felix has like nothing to say. But did we only have stuff from Ellie because we're in the zone? Do we have to be in the same zone as the conversation we want to talk about, or? Well, what I can do is I can head to the Unreliable and see. Oh no, because we talked about Sandjar. Let's go.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Is it one I've heard before? Because if it is, I'm just gonna walk away.
Maximilian. Vicar.
Yep.
Vicky.
What?
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
Right. Yes, it was one we'd heard before. Hey, Parvati.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Sure, what you need?
I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Bring her home to meet the family, huh? Bold move.
Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here, she can relax.
Good for you. Anywhere I can help.
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Easy enough. We could head straight over.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Okay. Hey.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
Yeah, you met that automechanical clanking around the ship yet?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Giving them a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
Okay, cool. Right, let's head up here and see what everyone else has to say. So, Ellie, we've spoken to you.
Hey
Do you have
there.
the same things here?
Something on your mind?
Yes, you have the same things here. Cool. Sam?
Battery levels are fully charged.
Oh my. Okay. Felix? Same stuff?
Clyde's got a crew of his own, huh? Good for him. Did you want to add?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Vicar?
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Okay, we've done these. Yeah, we've actually done all those. Hey.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Nyoka. See ya. Alright. Well, I guess maybe it was just people we didn't already have quests for, and maybe once we finish the companion quest for them, it will unlock the next set of things to do. Okay, well, just so I can remind myself, I'm going to head off to the Groundbreaker. And we're over there.
Destination reached.
Switch over to find Trask.
The Groundbreaker.
And let's head out. So, I want to head out with Felix and Parvati, because she also needs to go to the Groundbreaker to pick up some things and some stuff. You know, just that sort of stuff. Anyway. Oh, there they are. Right, well, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.